The showroom director didn't ask for her name. He blocked her path and pointed her toward the cheap cars outside, laughing that she could never afford real luxury. Staff and customers joined in, filming her humiliation like entertainment. They insulted her success, mocked her ambition, and told her to try a dealership where people like you belong. She stayed silent, letting their arrogance grow. Because while they believed they were embarrassing a nobody, they were actually destroying the one person who controlled their biggest corporate lifeline. Clara Davis stepped into the luxury showroom with calm confidence. She didn't need anyone's approval to be here. But she was about to witness how ugly entitlement can be when it feels threatened, the moment she crossed the entry mat. The showroom director, Austin Clark, intercepted her. His posture said everything. "You don't belong here. We don't entertain window shoppers." He announced loudly, "Honda has great offers nearby. You'll feel more comfortable." Clara raised a brow, but said nothing. A few customers snickered. A pair of salesmen smirked. One teenager flipped on a live stream, whispering, "Watch this. It's about to get racist." Austin snatched the brochure from Clara's hand. "These cars aren't props for selfies," he sneered. "They cost more than you'll see in your lifetime." The room laughed with him. A chorus of privilege. Clara stayed still. Not scared, just observing. She wanted to see how far they'd go when they thought she had nothing. A saleswoman named Mia approached hesitantly. "Sir, maybe she's—" Austin waved her off louder this time. "If she's here to pretend, tell her to go pretend somewhere else." He stepped closer, voice dripping with superiority. "Listen carefully. You cannot buy anything here. You don't have the money, the status, or the right to even be inside this building. So, leave." Phones tilted upward, capturing every second. Another customer chimed in, "Oh wow, she came dressed like that and thought she could drive a Bentley." Clara still hadn't spoken. Silence was her armor and her trap. Austin scoffed, "Security. Escort her out before she embarrasses herself anymore." Security began walking toward her. That was the moment Clara finally moved. She reached into her bag, the same bag they mocked, and pulled out her phone. One tap, speaker on. A deep, commanding voice answered instantly, "Yes, Clara." The entire room froze. A hush that felt like glass breaking. Clara spoke clearly, letting her words slice through the arrogance surrounding her. "Mr. Stone, terminate the $15 billion strategic fleet contract with Clark Automotive Holdings. Effective now." Gasps slammed the room silent. Austin's face went chalk white. "Well, what did you just say?" He stammered. "Mr. Stone's voice thundered through the speaker. "Done. And security is on its way to remove anyone responsible for this humiliation. Keep the call active." Austin swallowed hard. You can't do that." Clara met his panic with a calm he couldn't understand. "You told me I couldn't buy anything here, so now your corporation will lose everything here." The live stream viewers went wild. "Oh my God, she's the boss. He's finished." "Reverse, you know," Mr. Stone continued. "Everyone in that room, listen carefully. This woman is Clara Davis, Chief Executive Officer of Titan Transport. Our largest corporate client, the reason your company exists, security." The real authority entered swiftly. Clara's voice sharpened to diamond. "Austin Clark, you're finished." Mr. Stone didn't hesitate. "Austin Clark is terminated immediately. Escort him outside. He is banned from all Clark properties." The same security Austin ordered to throw Clara out turned toward him instead. Customers stepped back from him like he carried a disease. "What? No. This is a misunderstanding." Austin begged, "I didn't know who she was." Clara leaned in, voice cold as justice. "Your respect shouldn't depend on status. You humiliated me because you thought I was powerless." Security took him by both arms as he screamed, "You can't do this. I run this place." Clara replied softly, "You ran this place?" Past tense. Phones recorded him being dragged out, the fall of a man who built his identity on arrogance. Mia, the only employee who tried to stop him, stood frozen. Clara looked at her with a small nod. "Thank you for having a conscience," she said. "You'll be hearing from Titan's HR about a better opportunity." Mia tired up instantly. Outside, Austin was shoved into the parking lot. Customers who laughed earlier stared at him now, terrified to be associated with his downfall. Inside, Mr. Stone spoke again. "Clara, your instructions." She glanced at the showroom. Then at the man's empty office, "Conduct a full integrity audit. Anyone who supported that humiliation gets reviewed today, as you wish," he replied. Clara ended the call and turned toward the stunned crowd. "You judged me before you knew anything about me. You mocked me to feel superior. But power doesn't look the way you expect. And intelligence doesn't speak until it's necessary." Mia stepped forward. "Miss Davis, which car would you like to see?" Clara smiled, not as a customer, but as the woman who had just rearranged the hierarchy. "I'll take the most expensive one on the floor and deliver it to the hospital nearby. There's a nurse there who saved my mother's life. She deserves a reward." Everyone blinked. The twist they didn't expect. She didn't come here to show off wealth. She came to honor someone who mattered. The teenager live streaming whispered. "This woman is unreal." Clara turned to leave. Security saluted her respectfully. Mia followed with gratitude in her eyes. The doors opened for Clara, like the world finally understood who she was. Austin remained outside, forgotten, unemployed, powerless. Clara didn't look back. She didn't need to, because every person inside that building would remember her forever. They thought they were humiliating someone beneath them. Instead, they tried to push down the woman who held them.